So the topic is the stock and purchasing, duration 20 to 30 minutes. So as I was telling you, the chart is here. You can find in our website. We're going to focus on point number 6, which is stock and purchasing management module. Okay. So on our website, you can go and see all the features we have and all what we can do. So the webinar will show you how to receive the material, how to make inventory, how to reserve material for production, manage scrap, create purchasing lists, place supplies order, and manage traceability. The benefits, as I was saying, is time saving, flexibility, prevent some mistake, and reduce paper, and improve the digitalization and traceability management of our solutions. So as I was saying, it's a live demo. So if there's a problem, as we just had, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right now in PLM. So as I was telling, Steel Project PLM is here, and I've got stock and purchasing module there. They are not in the main screen of PLM, but they are linked to PLM, of course, and everything is working automatically. So if I jump in PLM, what I was doing before I had this problem, okay, I was taking this project, sliding it down and filtering, sorry, I'm going to do it again, and filtering my beams. Here we are, beams, apply, okay. So I did filter the beams, and I will create a fabrication job out of that. So now I will go in my fabrication job here. Okay, so it's up there. This one, I will rename it. Okay, webinar stock, great. Okay, I will make a nesting now, a section nesting or linear nesting. That's where, before to make a nesting, I will import the stock coming from PLM. So I can see my single components here. Okay, I've got some W and HP. I will go on stock, import stock from PLM. Okay. So now I've got my stock coming from PLM here, available for this nesting, and I will make an automatic nesting. Okay. Right. Well, the nesting is done. What we can see here, we've got 3 sizes or 3 beams to purchase and 4 in stock. If I go there, I can see in blue what I need to purchase. So I've got one HP8 of 50 feet and one of 25, plus here W14 by 34 of 20 feet. Okay, the rest is stock, is available in the stock. So from here, I will validate. I will go back in my fabrication job. And what I can see here is that on my stock, I've got a status telling me now that I've got 57% in stock, which is a light gray, and 42 to purchase. Okay, so I've got the status of the actual real stock out of this nesting. So what I will do now is jump in my purchasing module. So I didn't show you, but we've got a cutting sheet number here, 17092. Okay, so I will find it here, 17092. So what I will do now is I will make a material inquiry. Okay, so my 17092 is here, it's this one. I will click to process and validate. When I do that, if I come back in PLM, you will see that this light gray color, if I refresh the stock up there, will turn in dark gray color. Means, we're gonna wait for it. Okay, means it's booked. Okay, so now the stock is not free. It's still physically in the stockyard, but it's booked for this project. So in the stock module, no one will be able to use it because it will be locked for this project webinar stock. But I still have to purchase and create a purchasing order. So back in my purchasing module, I will create a price inquiry because I want to send some demand to my suppliers. So I will search for my contract here, Okay. I would like to find it here. Sorry, I will have to make plus here. Okay, so I've got my project here and I've got a bunch of supplier here. I will select just two of them, like whatever, Sofab and Coilex. You can select 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as much as you want. I will validate. So from here, what I will do is import, okay, what I need to purchase. So I've got my 2 HP plus my W, okay, of my project here, my nesting 17092. So I will slide it down here and I will validate and validate again. So I've got my material I need to buy and I can create an Excel sheet here that I will be able to send to my supplier. Okay, this Excel sheet will regroup different information. We're gonna see it in a while. I'm gonna save it on my desk. Okay, I can close here. So now I did create here an Excel sheet. I will call it supplier one, and I will just make a copy, okay, because I will send it to another supplier, as I did select 2 suppliers. Okay, so supplier 2, I will call it supplier 2. Okay, when I open my Excel sheet, what I will send to my supplier, I've got different information. Well, the date, the contract, the product, what is requested, the length requested, and the weight. So the supplier number 1 can say, okay, I can provide everything. I can provide the right length. If you can provide different lengths, like, I don't know, 25 foot instead of 20 here, he can put it here. And it will give a price. Here we are talking about 100 pounds by 100 pounds. So I would say $50 per 100 pounds. This one will be 55, and for example, this one 52. Whatever. I can put here a delivery note, like delivery on the July 10th, 2022. Okay, done. And I will save. So the supplier 1 will fill his sheet. The supplier 2 will do exactly the same, okay, with his quantity. So let's say he can provide everything also. And with, okay, prices here are a bit different. Let's say 55 and 53 here. Plus, okay, delivery, I don't know, July 12, 2022. Okay. So we will say that here. Okay. So when the supplier is sending back by email the response to you, you will go on price response here. Going on price response, you will select your job here, which is still the same, of course. And you will say, okay, I've got my different lenses here. I will say, okay, I will import supplier number 1, and I will say supplier number 1 is Coilex, right? Then I will import supplier number 2. Sorry, number 2, this one. And I would say it's Sofab, right? So now I've got my Coilex here with quantity proposed, lenses, weight, and price. If I go on Sofab, I've got the same information. What I can see down there is 2 lines. You can see Sofab and Coilex in green. Why? Because it's exactly the same price on this item. So you can select which one you want. For example, Coilex. If we go on this one, we've got also the same price. Okay. Okay, so you can select whatever you want. And on the third one, we've got 2 different prices. So in red will be the most expensive, and in green, the less expensive. So you can select the less expensive, or if you prefer an earlier delivery date, you can also select this one. It's up to you. It's not an obligation to select the cheapest one. It's just a color in order to show you which one is the less expensive, okay? So you can select this one, and let's say on this one, the delivery is the same, okay? You can do it the way you want. Anyway, when that has been done, you can request an order, okay? So when you request an order, you've got here your suppliers. Sorry, I think I made a mistake here. Coilex. I will just select another supplier here. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, I will request an order. So here I've got two different suppliers, SOFAB and Coilex. Okay, I will validate it. I can give an order number like 1 for this one and 2 for the second one, depending on the supplier. I can open my order if I want to check it again, and I can close. Okay. Once that has been done, sorry, I can just print my order. Okay, so I've got my first order here, which is SOFAB. I will click on the printer and I will print here. So I've got the name, the SOFAB here. We don't have the address, but I've got the date. I've got the product, okay, and I can save it. I can save it in PDF on my desk, okay. And I will do the same here. We can see that we've got a little printer telling me that it has been printed. So now I will select this one and we'll do the same. Okay, here we've got the address in Canada and everything, the phone number, exactly the same kind of information. So I will save it on my desk. Okay, that is done. So I did create an order now, okay, for what was missing. So if I go back in PLM here, I will see that if I refresh my stock, the blue part will turn red because it's not to purchase anymore, but it has been booked or ordered, okay? So the first part which was in stock is booked and this one is ordered and we are waiting for the delivery. So the day you will have the delivery, you will go in the stock module, which is here, okay? You will go on the part called delivery and you will select your order, okay? So here I've got my two orders once again. So I will select the first one and we'll say, okay, I did order quantity 1 of this HP. I did receive everything, so my quantity 1 is okay. I can put a IT number, or you can even join a PDF corresponding to your IT number or traceability number or a document given by your supplier, okay? You can put it here right now, or it can be done afterwards. It can be done 1 week later if the supplier doesn't give all the documents when he's delivering and sending it later by email. You can add that by email later, okay? You can reopen it and add it again. So I will say, okay, I will validate here. And I can print stickers corresponding to this beam, okay? So what do I see here? Okay, I've got a tracking idea. This tracking idea number 3 that I can find here will follow the life of this beam along the production. So every single piece you will cut in this bar will have this tracking internal tracking idea number 3, which will be linked to the IT number we just put before. So we will know where this cut, on which beam it has been cut, okay? Even if you've got a remnant coming back into the stock, you will have this number following the remnant. So you have the supplier name here. You have here the beam, the size, the weight, and your stockyard. Where is it in the stockyard? Okay. So I will do the same for the second one, which is here. Okay. So here I've got two components. Okay. So I will select them and say I receive everything. If you're missing something, if you have quantity 0 because you didn't receive this one, you can change it manually. You can put quantity 0. Same thing, we can put a IT number and create some stickers as we did before to stick on the raw material on the bar in order to identify it. Okay. So each time you will produce a bar, each time you will flash this barcode, and it will be taken off the stock automatically. So once it has been done, the delivery has been done, if you go back in PLM, that is the end of the process, you will go and refresh the stock here. And now the red part will disappear and all will become gray. Okay. So now project booked, stock booked. So it means everything is in the stock for this project or for this fabrication job, and you can send in production. Okay. So that is a step you can follow with our stock and purchasing module. As we saw, it's linked to PLM, and that's quite useful, really to follow your production and to connect a stock to your fabrication tool as Steel Projects PLM. So that is the end of the webinar. I hope it was useful for you. I don't know if you've got question or question. If you have question, you can write it on the chat box. If I can answer, I will. Otherwise, you can also send your question to us. Okay. We've got an info address, or if you've got my own email address, you can send some question to me. We will be pleased to answer it. We are all, of course, ready to make a demo for you, or to speak about the stock and purchasing module in a deeper way whenever. So I don't see any questions. So I will thank you for today, and wish you a good end of day or day for the guys who are following us from US. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.